Hello everyone, this is Mr. DFX, founder and developer of Beast Trading Software. I wanted to record this video quick just to give you a weekly update of some of the signals we've had from the Beast Super Signal Indicator. So I'm just going to run through some of the charts to show you some of the signals that you could have had and some of the profits you could have made if you were using the Beast Super Signal Indicator. So getting right into it, the first chart we're looking at is AUD/CAD on H1. As you can see, earlier this week we had a very nice buy signal and it went all the way up, smashed TP3, and a very nice profitable trade. I just want to check how many pips we would have got on this. So entry was here and you would have taken over 60 pips on this, and if you had actually trailed your profit, you could have got up to around 90. So very nice profitable trade. The next chart I want to go into is Euro Chief, and as you can see here, we had a very nice signal at the beginning of the week, went into a nice profit, and we've had another two further sell signals which have already reached the take profit one. So some nice signals that you could have got this week on Euro Chief. The next chart, USD Chief, we had a signal earlier today, very nice buy signal, already on its way into a very nice profit. There you can see it climbing up very nicely on the way to TP1. So this is a nice signal that we got today. Now I'm going onto gold. On H1, you can see we had a very nice signal earlier today. This signal is well on the way onto TP3. So quite a lot of pips here. I'm actually just curious how many pips so far we are in profit. So already over 70, actually already over 90 pips on this gold signal that we got today. So this is already a very nice profitable trade. Looking back early in the week, you can see we had a very nice buy signal here as well, and this one also went straight to take profit. The next chart I'm going on, we move on to H4 charts now, also AUD/CAD. For those of you who like to trade on the higher time frames like H4 and daily, here we have AUD/CAD on H4. This trade went all the way up and hit take profit 3. Looking back, you can see we had some nice buy signals here that you could have got some profit, and then looking back earlier, you can see there was a very nice sell signal based from last week. The next one we look at is Swiss franc and Japanese yen. Here we had a very nice buy signal earlier this week, went all the way up, completely smashed the take profit 3 and went right up. I mean, we're talking how many pips here. So entry went up to 60, just over 60 pips, and this signal has already gone over 150 pips in profit. The next chart we want to look at is Euro AUD. We had a nice signal earlier this week, completely smashed take profit level 3. Very nice signal. I just want to show you back a signal we had earlier last month, this signal here, and as you can see, this got in right on the money, and you could have ridden this trade out and got many pips on this signal alone. Next chart we're going to look at is pound Canadian dollar. Here we have a nice signal, also hit take profit 3. Looking back previously, we also had a nice signal here which also went into profit. Now again, New Zealand dollar and Japanese yen, we had nice signal earlier this week, completely hit take profit. I want to show you something on this chart here. We did have a buy signal previously, but this signal did lose, so we took a loss on that one, and here we had a sell signal where we did take a loss. Like I said in my previous videos, this indicator is not the holy grail. It's not 100% perfect. That does not exist in this world. There is no product, software, indicator, EA in the world that can get 100%. It does not exist. If it did exist, no one would be selling it, that's for sure. So, my indicator, it averages around 70 to 80%. So that does mean that you will get one or two signals that are going to lose, or they will be incorrect, should I say. This indicator will use its analysis to predict the future market price, but of course no one knows the future price, where it's going to go. You can only make a high probability prediction of whether you think it goes up or down. So sometimes the indicator can get it wrong, and that's completely normal, but as long as you use a good money management, always use a stop loss, you can protect your profits. And when you do have an incorrect signal, it will not affect your profits. All right, so I always mention this in my videos because a lot of people are looking for that holy grail, and I'm sorry guys, but that does not exist. It doesn't. But I think with my indicator, it's about as good as it can get until I find a way to improve it. But I mean, up until now, this is as good as it gets, guys. You can see the results in front of you. Anyway, moving on. Here we are on the US dollar and Swiss franc. Here we're looking at a nice sell signal earlier this week. Completely hit take profit 3. Very, very nice signal here. And the last chart I want to show you is also gold on H4. I know I've showed you the gold on H1 as well, but I just wanted to show you some of the signals that you got on H4. So this one has already reached take profit 2. Why I wanted to show this to you is also just some of the previous signals we've had. We had a very nice buy signal here, went straight to profit. Another nice buy signal here, went to profit, and then a very nice sell signal here, went to profit. So you can see, the history of these signals. They've been quite profitable. Something that was mentioned to me a while back, someone asked if this indicator is repainting. I've mentioned it many times before, this indicator does not repaint. Once an arrow appears on the chart, it will not move. These arrows will stay here permanently, that they do not move. The way that this indicator calculates, it does not calculate so that it will repaint itself. So that's just some reassurance for you guys. Alright guys, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I just wanted to give you a weekly update to show you some of the signals we've had this week. It's been a very successful week once again. Yes, we had 1 or 2 incorrect signals, but overall we've had a very profitable week and we've made some really, really good profits. Alright guys, thank you for watching. If you are interested in getting this indicator, please check the description below. Visit the website and you can get yourself a B Super Signal indicator and start making profits. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Cheers.